Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Thursday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, so brand new month, and the Bears had a good night. Emphasis on the word had. Um, they spent the majority of the night below the weekly pivot, and they kind of chopped around in there in a range, kind of a little bit of a wedge deal. But what the Bulls have done in the last 30 to 45 minutes, though, is broken out of that and broken above. So let's get off the daily chart for a minute here, and let's look at the hourly. Let's look at a 5 minute. So you know we had just been in this range, and they were able to break above, and now they're back above weekly pivot, and we're getting ready to challenge 2203. Daily pivot comes in today at 2203 quarters. So you've got, you had the Bears that did a lot of work yesterday. We'll turn this back into an hourly chart. Yesterday, they go ahead, they make new all-time highs. They make them at the area we discussed yesterday, 2214. Talked about it this week, talked about it last week. It's just it's a very key area. It's a nice place if you're going to make a intermediate high. It's a nice place to do it. Few lower highs and a nice strong close that ends below the weekly pivot. So basically doing everything that we asked of them yesterday, at least on a closing basis. They spend the majority of the evening, they spend the entire evening below 2203. They spend the majority of the overnight below weekly pivot. They start to run into, they run into some support down there at 2194. Recall, we've got the old all-time high is down here at 91.5, and that's also a floor. It was a double bottom that sprung things back here last week. But what's happening now is one of a couple of things. Either it's a reaction rally that's going to get sold hard. If it gets sold hard, I don't want to say bear market rally because, we're trading near the highs. We're certainly not in a bear market. But it certainly is a short squeeze, right? They're certainly squeezing the shorts as they push price up over 98. If this rally is sold, and if this rally is sold to a lower low, and if you get it closed below 91.5 today, then you start to look at it as, we could potentially retrace. At that point, the 2213.75 high will be a couple of days old. You're making lower lows. You've taken out the lows of Globex. You took out the lows from yesterday. And if you can overcome 2191.5, then you'd have to say that the higher probability for tomorrow would be a continuation of that move down. Now, flip the coin. If the bulls start to build higher lows off of this push higher, if the bears lay down and we close above this entire key area of price, 03 to 2275, certainly if we go up and print 2214 today, then going into tomorrow you have to expect follow through of that type of action, and we walk it up all the way into the weekend. So this pop off of what was looking converted is going to be critical. We'll have to see. I was saying in the room yesterday, I don't like giving the bears the benefit of the doubt. When you start giving the bears the benefit of the doubt, you run into trouble, because the bears can put together a couple of hours, but they have a really tough time in environments like this putting together a couple of days. Okay, so we'll see what today brings. Watch 03, watch 2208, and obviously watch 2214 on the down, 95, 91.5. All right, everybody have a fantastic day. Follow us over at Twitter at Princeton Trader. Come check out the website. Come check out the chat room. New month, come on in. We'd love to meet you. And this is a great month to get started. Get into the groove with us, and then be ready to trade 2017. Hit the ground running, because for me, January, February, March tends to be some of the best trading environments we've seen, at least over the last few years. All right, Everybody have a good one. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another webcast. Trade them well.